Hello and welcome to my channel. Uh, this is Cold Fire, and I will be doing a reading for these energies that have failed to build circles of people who are working, like these groups of people that will work against a life affirming things. Like, for example, um, you build a circle of single women, you build a circle of single men, or men and women, which in turn will keep them away from their um, path towards marriage, union, procreation, building their families, and things like that. And those circle of men will turn into a collective energy of a wounded masculine, and the circle of women will turn into toxic circle or toxic feminine energy circle of, so it becomes like a witch and warlock coven. There are people who had decided to bring this about. This is the work of evil forces, dark forces, and it's not like they're gonna get anything. The dark forces and entities are not going to get anything from this. It's just that they want to keep, like the devil wants to keep uh, humanity engaged in these activities so that they can take their soul into hell, so the devil can take the soul into hell, and that's how he will power hell with all the souls that did his work. There is there are souls needed in purgatory as well, so that's what's going to happen. All right, so let's see what's happening and what's coming out on that front. It's definitely failed. It's uh it's a failed attempt. I mean, the devil is not seeing it as failure because that was not the intention. As it is, it was the intention was to see what souls get into this bad business, and once they are being identified, named, and uh, their actions revealed, that's all that was needed for the devil to take their souls into hell. When you make a deal with the devil or demons, right? It's not gonna happen like how they show in movies. It's not going to, like, yeah. The deal is just going, like, the deal is going to be like, okay, do you want to be a part of this agenda, which is the work of the devil? Here, you're gonna get a bunch of thought forms that will allow you to execute that, the devil's work, and that's it. That's how you sell your soul to the devil and the demon. You're going to get the resources as well for it. You're going to get the thought forms, and you're going to get the resources as well to do it. There is going to be a lot of success, of course. There is going to be a lot of options for you to do it as well. There's going to be multiple options for them to do this as well. Um, Yeah, the wounded masculine, the wealthy man, the wounded masculine, wealthy man, the fake emperor, the emperor with no clothes, that kind of a thing. Stalemate, facing stalemate. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Um, it's like they thought that something was going to happen after they gathered these groups of men, women, whatever, and kept them from their divine counterpartship, courtships, their one true love, right? Separating them, but now they don't know what to do with that because they're still in the realm of life, and these are non-life affirming things. So yeah, now their resources are depleted. They've been humbled. They're being humbled now. Yeah, it's the end of that game. They're being humbled. They now that now the clout that they've been gathering, the coven that is being gathering, has control over their emotions, finances, their entire life. They're being commanded by demonic thoughts. They've been put in the place where they are under the command of the demon, the demonic thought forms. Their mind is the devil's workshop now, and I think they've been alienated and isolated. Like, I mean, these groups have been formed, but they will not conform to this person. Now they will just work as a a unit, creating chaos. So we have three fives here: Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Five of Swords. So basically, this was a these people who have been gathering these cults, cults of hags and ogres. They've basically now become clout that will fight with them, that will be very derogatory towards them, insult and humiliate them. We're just prisoners here of our own device. So that's what is coming up. I'm guessing a lot of substances are involved, of very of like chemical substances are involved here. Yeah, the world card showing up here. It's like the snake. It's going to come full circle. It's like they're going to be eating each other's shit. It's like the human centipede. Finally, like, uh this is another energy that's coming up. This is the energy that has said to this person who wanted to form these groups of uh these circles of hags and ogres. This is a separate person. He's like, you want this? Yes. Now this is going to be your ultimate demise. I'm going to make this circle of human centipede, right? uh, and I'm going to make sure that you do this on your own. So I'm going to give you the bunch of thought forms that you need and to do this. And this person has achieved the last thought form that was needed to bind the human centipede, basically. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what they set off to do. They agreed to be the ghoul prince. They agreed to build this. We have the Ace of Cups also at the bottom of the deck. They took charge of this part of the apocalypse because it needed to be done. They were the ones who had to face this task, knowing full well that the person who was asking them to complete this work was the one who they are supposed to actually so look at it this way. All right, so there is this detective who is investigating a particular type of crime. All right, and then he's done his investigation. He has all the names and things like that, but that one activity, that one last phase of that crime needs to be done so that everybody can be caught and persecuted. So once that comes full circle, it will actually catch each and everyone. There will be no gap. There will be no gap. So this investigator saw this tendency in someone, and they said that, okay, so you want it so bad, you want to do this so bad, and no matter how many times I've told you what the consequences will be, and you still want to do this, then here, I'm going to give you all the intel that you will need to do this. And then they did that. This was their duty. This was their divine duty to make sure that this circle, and they're successful. They're successful in their spiritual duty. They have done it and successfully done it. We have another ace. We had the Ace of Cups here at the bottom of the deck earlier. So yeah, well, they evoked the Ghoul Prince. So the human centipede will feed off of each other's shit, right? These circles will feed off of each other's shit. And then there will be death. They'll start dying. And once they're all dead, that's when the ghoul prince will feed off of their dead bodies. And so the ghoul prince was evoked before the circle was complete. This work was complete, and it was probably the last stage, and that's successfully done. The work is complete in good timing, in divine timing. In divine timing, it was evoked, so everything happened, followed in divine timing. Uh, this Let's call this the King of Swords, the investigator who saw the who's going to do the last piece of crime. They identified that person, and so they just enabled the criminal, and the criminal would have done this in any way. Would have done this even if this person wasn't investigating. To speed up the process and to catch up divine timing, they they did their part of evoking the ghoul prince, and that was their major thing. But they also gave them information they get from their investigations. So the investigating officer, the undercover officer, the detective gave them historical data on this entire crime circle and what was going to so if there this person that was inquiring to do the final stage of the crime and connected full circle, they they were asking, how can I succeed in getting the money, like having a grip or hold of the money, having a grip on the emperor's money, right, on the throne. How do I do that so that I get all the money, like I'm in the center of the resources that are available from this crime circle, from this crime ring? And they just had completely ignored the consequence that that would make them the drug lord, the crime lord of that circle. They were just interested in the money. They're like, it's been happening for such a long time, but this crime ring, this special crime ring that we uh it's to do with clout. It's to do with clout, right? This clout crime ring that separates men and women and turns and creates circle of groups of men, groups of women, and they jeer and mock everyone and everything around them, whether it be celebrities, whether it be normal people, whether it be each other, or whether it be places full like uh, popular businesses, public spaces. They will just keep on yelling at each other individually or in their circle of people, creating these heightened toxic and wounded energies concentrated in the masculine as wounding and feminine circles as toxicity, right? So this is a spiritual crime, and spiritual crime to come down into the material world, something material had to be done. So the thought forms needed to be given to this person, this aspiring uh, crime lord of the cloud business, right? That information needed to be given. Now, this officer, this authority who had been looking into this crime and how it has emerged possibly over the last 10 years, right? Who had studied this finally got the chance to give them that information. They gave them that information successfully, right? And has gotten them to this stage, had gotten them to this stage. They are in this stage now, the crime lord, who this officer could, played as their friend, possibly, like, confident. Hey, if you want to succeed in this crime, last stage, whoever succeeds in this stage becomes the emperor of the worldwide rig of this crime circle, right? That's the last bit. So I'm giving you that information. So now, once that circle is closed, it's very easy to identify the entire network of criminals for this officer. When they've made them comfortable in these resources, they have made them comfortable in these resources. They have what is being comfortable in these resources, that even if they knew slightly that these were the consequences of getting into this, they they will forever be stuck in this state, that it's always going to be about the money. I had the money, I had the fame, I had the fortune, I had the designation. I am forever going to be called the crime lord of this rig, right? So when this authoritative figure and got them into this position, they evoked the ghoul prince, because then it was going to get really morbid really fast. So the ghoul prince had to be evoked so that the the physical death aspects also were cremated, devoured by by entities of death, right? So they evoked them. They did something really beautiful. This is an evocation ceremony that was done, and the energy like emerged very quietly. The presence of this energy of the ghoul prince was felt, and but nobody knew till the point the work was successfully done of getting this aspiring drug lord successfully becoming the crime lord, clout lord, and also then all financial information regarding this person was also is now available and in one place. Right. The blueprints is ready to start doing its work as well. So that is successfully underway. There's like a space that is being built here, and all of these shiny trinkets are being put there colorfully. Everybody, the entire cloud, as well as this cloud lord, and everything connected to this cloud, their finances, and all of that. Um, are successfully being lined up so that the ghoul prince can identify them through the money, the chain of finances. That's ooh, right. Let me get all the cards and then we can finish the reading. Uh, this that's okay. All right. Okay. So this cloud crime lord is feeling a sense of freedom that they have never ever felt. They feel that this is a new beginning, but and they are happy and rejoicing completely in the fact that they are blocked. They can't hear their mind anymore because it is completely blocked. It's filled with thought forms that are dead because the task has been done. I'm gonna go shut the windows because the construction sound is too loud. Now that the task has been completed successfully at making them this non-life affirming cloud crime lord, any uh, any other thoughts will not enter their mind. New life, the fool being the hero of a journey and all, is reserved for people who have chiseled their mind according to life affirming things. And but here this person has chiseled their mind into anti life affirming activities, and all their money and everything is related. So even if they want to earn money, they're not going to get any ideas. It's been a very long time since they stopped getting any ideas um, of their own, because they had chosen to walk the path of anti life affirming activities, right? So they keep getting thrown off of any new financial arrangement that they want to any financial venture that they want to uh, start, and they keep getting thrown off. They keep getting thrown off with another person, possibly, like, this man or this masculine gets thrown off. So there is this cloud crime lord, right, who masculine, who gathers all of these feminines, and uh, just knows that the masculine circle of ogres will form. Like, he does the job of collecting the hags, and then there is a main hag, and both of them get thrown off of the new venture eventually, always. Like, it's like a thing that feels like a pattern with the wheel of fortune here. Like it's happened time and again. So it's like they've surrendered to what they have created. They've literally surrendered to what they have created. They've been blocked from success as well in any of their in financial success. So they've just surrendered to whatever is happening. And I'm hearing the money is good, so why should I even try? So, like, they have surrendered their entire mind now, like, because it's filled with anti life affirming thought forms, and money making is pro life. Like, successful business and the ability to generate money comes from a mind that is pro life, not pro life, and not anti life. A life affirming mind can generate money and wealth and abundance. So they have decided to surrender that mind, um, and they have been blocked from successfully moving forward. This entire cloud is blocked. Like, there's a barricade. They cannot move into life. They are going to have to be in the realm of this, where this ghoul prince is at work, the realm of morbid death. The investigators and people who were looking at this the crime circle, right, not just this main officer, they are also here, they're also trapped here, but it's just for them to witness this, to witness whatever's happening right here. Ace of Wands and Wheel of Fortune clarified by. So a lot of people were, a few people, not a lot of people, very select few, were asked to collaborate in the ethers, the astral plane, through the ethers, energetically, clairvoyantly, uh, claircognizantly, psychically, in observing this person. They're like friendships of a special kind. They're constantly in communication. It's looking like the support system of this officer, this investigating officer, undercover officer. These are just titles. They don't actually have to have these designations or this job. So the support system for this is is probably still bound in the same places, and have to witness what happens. Have to keep on gathering energetic data. Okay, we have the star, the wand, and the ace of wands, and the we have the ace of wands here now twice. Ugh. It's like the Ghoul Prince is receiving star codes like this, and this Ghoul Prince is a energy being. It's like an etheric being. It's just an energy field, and that energy field is receiving star codes from the fourth density, from the astral plane, and it's receiving time stamps, right? Time stamps. It's receiving time stamps um, successfully and very clearly, because it's like the father of wands, the king of wands here. Uh, and you see this lightning, like, the Tartarian lightning, the energy, free energy generation buildings. So this is how the information is coming through. Like, there are some places where the ghoul prince will receive light codes much more easier. Star seeds will also be able to communicate with this energy field, the ghoul prince, in some spaces very clearly. um, what I'm hearing is like star seeds or psychics or people involved in this. No matter which place they go, they are able to that space becomes very rich in downloads. The space becomes very rich in downloads. It's just that there are some people that will try to take advantage of this. They know and they identify. They know the support system of this investigating authority here. This person, this king of swords, they know the support system, and the people who are interested in the support system of this king of swords are the ones who are not part of the core circle of this crime lord, and who are trying to get through. So some will chase them, some will chase him directly, the king of swords, and some will chase the support system. And it's like it's reached the edge, like the last of the cloud. The wannabes of the wannabes of the cloud have um, had a touch point with the support system, and they're trying to get to this investigating officer. So they find a way to get out of this some way or the other. But so they might want to be close to either the support system people, or this king of swords person. but I want to be close and in conversation, but I don't know where that's heading. It's like if they want to be closely related to this, they are unable to see the consequences, or if they have in any way, shape, or form been a part of this, very far removed, or wanted to be a part of this and did something, you know, or there's proof that they are part of this agenda, this crime, then they're trying to see how to get out of it, because the support system and this person are, if they become friends with them, if they get some kind of association with the support system, or this king of swords, the investigator person who basically orchestrated the final piece of this crime circle so that it could end completely, that person, I'm guessing, is unreachable and has control of whoever has reached them. They're under his control and command, so they have absolutely no chance. They are stuck with him and they are going to suffer the consequences. They still don't have any idea of the consequences. Right. So, starseeds have spoken to the people who are going to go down. So these people, these wannabe cloud had to be elevated a little, slightly spiritually, right, into whichever thought form. So what this king of swords person did, like, gave this this aspiring crime, a cloud crime lord, the thought forms that of evil, the final, full and final evil that was needed to get the activity of closing out this cloud crime circle, full and final, and ending it, right? So the star seeds, which are the support system of this king of swords person, had to do the opposite, wherein they had to take all of these people, including this formerly aspiring and now the cloud crime lord, and elevate them a little spiritually so that there is a, just like, for the time being, for just a short while, like elevating them spiritually so that the star seed, or the people on the twin flame journey, the 144,000, the Legion of Archangel Michael, could actually get them in a space and look them eye to eye and talk to them. So this is the way they could identify through and through what the the cloud collective mind looks like, including the cloud lord, right? So that this is what this phenomena is talking about to you, this section. They wanted a chance to speak, and they got it. They got it. Only to deactivate them completely, take away any chance of the cloud, the wannabe cloud, the formerly aspiring and now I keep saying drug, but yeah, that's a word. Obviously there are drugs involved. The cloud lord, crime lord, and the enemies of the cloud crime lord, all of them, all of them heard heard, heard got a chance to speak with the starseed 144,000 twin flame. They got a chance to speak to them so that the starseed 144,000 legion of Archangel Michael could deactivate them once and for all. A deactivation is in process. And how is that happening is like, you gave these rats, these mice, something to hold on to, and then so that they were there. And now one conversation was possibly enough uh, to get them hooked on to something so that you could bombard them with deactivation codes. And now it's successfully deactivate. The deactivation is underway. Let's see, because there's a 10 here, there's the Wheel of Fortune that's 10, 10, 10. So this could possibly be the end of it. And we have the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 tens are endings. Yeah, deactivated, successfully deactivated and blocked. Blocked and caught up completely. Blocked, caught up, deactivated resources from 10. I've gone to 5. They're completely blocked. Two of Swords. We have the 5 of Pentacles twice. We have reached this consequence now. In the previous reading, we had the 5 of Cups. And now we have the 5 of Pentacles here and the 10 of Cups here. The support system of the King of Swords was connected. It's 3 o'clock. Let's speak about the Son of Wands. That is the Knight of Wands. Like I call this the Knight of Pentacles, the Ghoul Prince. I was thinking, and I call the Knight of Swords the Leviathan Prince, the Knight of Cups, the Dream Prince, the dream as in the Lord of the Prince of Dreaming, the land of the Sandman, the realm of the dream of Lords, Morpheus, right? The Lord of the dreams and dreaming and dream itself, Morpheus. That is the Knight of Cups, the Dream Prince. This is the Ghoul Prince. Uh, this is a prince from the realm of death, proper death, which is dreams sister. Then the Knight of Swords is the Leviathan prince, which is the prince from purgatory. Not hell, but like hell, a part of hell, purgatory. Like it's a land of in between. It's neither heaven, neither earth, nor hell. Like, it's just something in between. Purgatory. Then we have then then I was just thinking before starting this reading is like, then what is the Knight of Wands? And then it was a little sticky to get there, but that's it. The Magi Prince, because wands, magic, the staff, these sticks are like magic. It's like magic, Magi, the Magi Prince, right? So there is some heavy sorcery involved here as well. It is just not mind manipulation. It is just not psychological. It is just not mental energy. There is this spiritual activity, um, magic as we call it. This is light magic because we see, like, inside the mind, like, there is some kind of light magic. The spectrum is being split apart. The thoughts are down, the thought energies are down. It's done. The battle is over. The activity is over, right? With this cloud and the crime lord. Um, it's like they're getting all this false ascension symptoms, like, hallucinating, ascending of higher. They think that this was all like, this was all spiritual. This was definitely spiritual, but it was of the lower realm. So this is kind of like walking down steps. If you look at it, the illustration is so beautiful. These steps are not going up. Like, if they were going up, like, they're going downwards. This is step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, right? 10. And then you reach the dark night of the soul. And look at this, like, it's two of wands. It's the same shape as that. Ascension is upwards. The star seeds, 144,000 twin flames, deactivated the cloud and the cloud crime lords ascension process successfully, and now they are on a downward spiral. And who's overseeing that, pushing them down hell's door through the dark night of the soul? Ego death, complete ego death. That means the mind is dead and they were completely made out of ego programming, right? That's that makes, when they're in ego death, it's easy to manipulate them energetically. So that's where they will be trapped for eternity in hell. Their souls, or their consciousness, is in hell forever, and they're kind of enjoying that as well. So that's really sadistic. There are a sadistic bunch from what I'm sensing. It's like, it's like this King of Swords person, this undercover investigator of this crime circle, the cloud crime circle that has been going on for a decade. Like I said, 10. We have 10 here, so it's the end. We have two tens here. We have the Wheel of Fortune 10 and the 10 of Wands 10. That's a 10-10. That's ending. We have the 10 of Cups here and the 10 of Pentacles here. It's the end again. We have a 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. That's 5, 5, and there was another 5. There's 3 fives, and then we have a fourth 5 here, but it's the same as the 5 of Pentacles. Fives are changes, massive changes, divinely guided changes. All right, so those are the numbers. We have half of 8, that is 4. We have 2 Ace of Wands here. One for the evocation of the Ghoul Prince, and one for Star Seeds deactivating the cloud. So that, well, birds, riders from the sky. 9 of Cups, 9 of Hearts, 7 of Diamonds, 7 of Pentacles. Let's see. Birds. communicating through birds are communicating with each other. I don't think there's communications with birds. Birds are okay. It's I was guided to put it right off of the ghoul prince, so the ghoul prince is kind of getting birds to send them information. Six of diamonds. If you see the visual here, like fairies are resting. Fairies that distribute. This is a fairy oracle. Fairies that distribute luck. It's the four-leaf clover, right? That distribute luck. They're resting now. They're in rest, and the birds are telling them that yes, these fairies that give luck, good luck, and fortune are resting, so that you can continue doing your work. Because I know nobody's getting anything good, right? That's weird. Like the tree. There is a tree. Seven of hearts. That is seven of cups. There is a magical tree. There is a tree that has a lot of information. There are birds on that tree. There are fairies. There there are fairies that you can't see around that tree, that people can't see around that tree, but you might sense them there. There is uh, this animal. There's a fox. The ghoul prince is going to be a very it's it the ghoul prince is taking form of a gentleman, and all the creatures they so the tiger is guided by the tiger. It's like, man, no, not the ghoul prince, sorry, the magi prince, the magi prince. Okay, so this is the doing of the magi prince, the energy field of the magi prince. Ah, no, I don't want to use this set of cards for this. And I think this reading is done. We have the fox. The fox throws me off always, but because it's very clever. But it's just like telling me that this Magi Prince is like Radagast, right, from the Lord of the Rings. All the woodland creatures. That's a completely different thing. I don't think it's got anything to do with what's going on in this reading. So a completely new, different message came through because this chapter is closing, and they have a part to play after this chapter closed, and the Magi Prince is done sending them to hell, getting them trapped in hell. So, like these energies, the birds, the fairies, trees, and woodland creatures, like the fox, They have all been a part of this. Fox also stepped into human spaces, so developed places. Trees are also part of this, and wherever there are trees, there are fairies and birds, right? So the spirit world has also played a part in this. Say the spirit prince, the Magi prince, that entity is here and it has closed a chapter. It's like yeah. There's still something missing. I mean, it's not a complete conclusion. It's not a complete conclusion of this. It's not a complete conclusion of this. I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Thank you.